Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be delving into your life 6 months from now, which 6 months from now is approximately around the time of the spring equinox. It is the time of new beginnings. It is the beginning of Aries season. So it is naturally a time in life where things start anew. We have fresh starts. It's a really kind of exciting time of year. Okay. So we're going to be looking at the energy here. There are cards in here that are going to give some advice, including, my, oracle, for, messages from the guides deck will be in here too. So there, not only is there going to be just the regular tarot and oracle and stuff, but there's going to be some advice, some special message from your particular guides. Advice that you should carry with you over the course of the next 6 months that will help you out. It's just some little tidbit of info to help you along the way to keep you from getting in snafus or whatever, or warnings or suggestions, whatever. Okay, so please do remember that this is a general reading and not a personal one. So if something doesn't resonate, there's no reason to take it personally. Just take the information that does, leave the rest. If you feel drawn to listen to more than one group, there's obviously a reason for that. Trust your gut and intuition. Listen to it and it won't steer you wrong. You could have cross messages going on here. So we have 3 groups today for this one. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Go ahead and select whichever group is calling to you, and let's get started. For those of you who selected Group 1, this is going to be your reading. But before we get started, I just wanted to remind everybody that my book is now published and out. We have Book 2 on the way coming next year. So please do head over to my website to learn more about this. The link to that is in the drop-down box below. It's asaurelio.com. It's all one word, no little breakage. It's just all one word. So check it out. This is an adult fantasy novel. Okay. Adult, not new adult, not young adult, adult. So just to let you know that it is great reading for this time of year and the holidays. So go ahead and check it out and get yourself a copy. So anyway, we are going to delve in to see what's going on today for you guys. So you selected malachite for your crystal here, which is such a soothing, I think it is, crystal. And it is definitely one of abundance and growth, okay? It is very earthy energy that I get off this. So, yeah, I think that as you're moving forward into the next 6 months and 6 months from now, you're going to want to maintain some groundedness, okay? And really get in contact with nature, the earth, the material realm of things, just Gaia in general. Just start working with that energy, get outside more, get in contact with your natural world. Through this experience, it's going to open you up a bit more. Solutions to problems can come more easily to you at this time too when you're out in nature. So anyway, I don't care where you live, there's always natural outdoor spaces that you can enjoy. It's not hard to find, even in big cities like New York City, there's Central Park, okay? There's always a green space somewhere. There's just no excuse. There's always a place near you if you look. Okay, so what do we have in the tarot? Wow. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Judgment card, Pluto energy. Pluto will be in Aquarius, honey. So this is a brand new freaking beginning. Here we go. We have Bridge. We have Ship. We have Animals. We have Focus. We have Unicorn with card 33. And for your message from your guides, it is Patience is a virtue. Yep, it sure as hell is. And I know a lot of people out there aren't very good at it, but they need to get good at it. Because as we're moving into the future here, patience is going to become more of a virtue, believe me. So what am I seeing here? Pages are always messengers. I get the sense 6 months from now, there is first off, I feel like, God, there's so many messages coming all at once. First off, stay the hell out of gossip and intrigue. It's only going to lead to some pretty sticky, shitty situations, especially for the next 6 months. We have some pretty intense Mars transit stuff going on right now with Mars and Cancer, which people can get overly emotional, oversensitive, as if, I mean, people are already overly reacting, overly emotional, and overly sensitive as it is, aren't they? I think it's gotten to the point where it's kind of sickening a little bit, to where people just need to grow a thicker skin and realize that not everything is an insult or an attack on you. You just need to chill. So the Page of Swords is definitely about this. There's some kind of gossip or some kind of message, but it's very, very important that you listen, okay? And trust your gut and your intuition when it comes to this, because it can lead to massive transformation. I do see also there is an ending. I get the sense I almost feel like that there's a level up here and a maturity that's happening. So for you youngies out there, it's definitely, you're going to start growing up a little bit more, and you're going to start to realize that certain things that you have been telling yourself, or certain behaviors, or even the people that you're around, might be a little bit not your jam anymore, because you yourself have transformed. Wow. Transformed, and you're growing up, you're moving on in the world. We have bridge and we have ship. Many of you could be traveling, or you will be taking a journey, most definitely, like 6 months from now, or within these next, I just feel like that this is so specific. And I can tell you right now, on the East Coast of the United States, as well as the West Coast too, I've lived in 2 areas where there are lots of bridges and ships go under the bridges. You could be literally moving to a new area like this, or you will be doing a lot of travel, like it could have to do with your work or employment, over bridges. Some of you could be taking a cruise, or straight up, there is a communication here. There is an element of an awakening, so to speak, where you are bridging that communication with the divine. It's like you're opening up. There's some kind of crown chakra thing going on here, because we literally have unicorn. I feel like your guides are going to be heavily involved with this. There's a lot of angelic energy around you at this time. And there's going to be a lot of like that bridge of communication. I feel like that there's been blockages there, but it's going to be opening up for you. There's definitely going to be some metaphorical journeys as well as physical journeys for this particular group. I feel like masks, because there's a lot of masks in this particular image for the Queen of Cups. There's an air of mystery about it. Or straight up, some of you guys could be literally traveling to Venice. Maybe you're going to be studying something in Venice, Italy. That's just really specific. That just came through. But I get the sense, like for many of you, you're going to realize that the things that you've been getting in life, and the people who have been coming into your life, and the situations that you've been dealing with, are all a reflection of what you are projecting out into the world. It's like coming back to, you're finally getting it. You're like, oh my God, my communication style, like what I've been telling myself, how I've been behaving and stuff, is literally ricocheting, boomeranging, I can't even talk, boomeranging right back into your face. And this could be for good or for bad. So you really need to be cautious and think about that. And with the patience is a virtue here, I feel you need to be patient with others. Especially those who have like heavy Pluto energy. They could be Scorpio risings in particular, or somebody who is Scorpionic like, or has heavy, like a really heavy duty Pluto placement. Like if you were to look at your synastry chart, there could be some kind of lunar Pluto, communication here between the two of you, within the synastry. And if that is the case, this requires a heavy, goddamn, I can't talk today. A heavy level of commitment into making things work, because often the Pluto person will not get the moon person at all. And the moon person is going to be very emotionally expressive, charged, I guess you could say. And they have a lot, like this kind of a relationship is just, it could be extraordinarily beautiful and transforming if you guys work together. But straight up, it's, the Pluto person could do a lot of hurting and a lot of damage. And if that's you, you better watch it. Watch what you say, because it could cut and hurt you in the long run, because what you do to this person is actually an ally to you. And if you burn that bridge, you're going to be screwed, honey. So you need to literally for the next 6 months, watch what you say and what you do and how you treat people, because it could boomerang right back into your face and come bite you in the ass. And you don't want that to happen, because there's a lot of potential here for greatness and achieving wonderful things, and also achieving a level of empathy and compassion for others that is like transformative and life-changing, to where people are going to look at you as this amazing, extraordinary person who is so loving and kind, and it will work in your favor. Maybe some of you are actually going to start some sort of program, or you will be working or assisting someone who works a lot with animals. This could be, a zoo. This could be a veterinarian or a veterinarian at a zoo. Something like this. You guys could be adopting a pet or adopting an animal. But it says, there's a question here with this animal. Okay. And I'm seeing deers, and I'm seeing wolves, and we have unicorn. These are all kind of like spirit animals for you. Unicorn, obviously that third eye is woke as F. And the Queen of Cups is definitely someone who's psychic and stuff. Your psychic abilities could be really ramped up at this particular time over the next 6 months. You need to pay attention to the messages, especially from your guides. And if you're waiting for your ship to come in, you got to be patient, honey, because it's going to come when you're ready and at the perfect moment, which you will be relieved. So I feel like this is one of these kind of situations. Let go and let the gods take care of things. You have to have faith and you have to trust. So with animals, it says, do you feel free or stifled? Is your situation making you feel caged or unhindered? Would you like to take some new risks? Okay. Some of you could be feeling like your speech is being hindered, or you're just like stifled with certain groups of people or around certain situations. And when it comes to this situation, you're going to need to really trust that gut and intuition, and consult, meditate on it a bit, consult with your guides. Because I guarantee they're going to tell you, 6 months from now, especially if you maintain your focus on what you're trying to achieve, you're patient with yourself and patient with your others and maintain a focus, you're going to have success. You're going to gain that freedom, because right here it says, do you feel free or stifled? And then in this unicorn card, it says success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. In order for you to achieve success 6 months from now, and have a fresh start, a new beginning, because, Pluto is judgment card here. And this is that rebirth, that phoenix from the ashes rising up. If you want this transformation to take place, and you want to move on from any crap or garbage, or I just feel like you guys are feeling like stifled in that you're not the same anymore, and it's time for a glow up. It's time for a change, So, you need to be focusing on what you want to achieve starting now, 6 months from now. And you need to keep your eye on the prize and maintain that focus and not get distracted by petty gossips, intrigues, bullshit, because it's really low vibe. Okay. And the unicorn is very high vibe. We're not trying to wallow in the crap in the mire. We're trying to literally raise our vibration here for this group. And in order to do that, you have to stay out of that shit. So focus. For enlightenment, stay in the moment. Chop wood, carry water. Avoid distraction. Meditate. Bring unresolved issues into view. You guys need to clean up your mess. That is what this group, is what is being told here. It's just straight up. It's like, in order to move on, watch out, don't burn bridges. You're going to have to rise above the crap, rise above the immaturity and the garbage. It's time to grow up when it comes to certain situations and in dealing with certain people. I feel like this group is definitely reaching a point where what was once working and what you felt comfortable in is no longer comfortable. And that comes with age. That is just natural process of life. So I want to mention also like numbers 10, 25, 33, 42, and 54 are going to be important numbers. These could add up to addresses. This could deal with the ages of people as well. So let's take a look at, I want to read these two particular messages with these cards, because this is going to cover, and this is going to delve into our relationships and our career stuff. And then this is that message from the guides. So let's take a look at Unicorn here. Also, I want to mention focus. I feel like that there could be somebody important that's coming into your life and they have really amazing green eyes. But also I noticed there is, I feel like it's definitely a masculine energy for everyone. I don't care if it's a friend or, you know, a love, whatever, but cosmos, these are cosmos. That's what these flowers are called. And if you guys have ever looked closely at a cosmos, they're like some of my favorite flowers. I fucking love them. I've grown them many times in my garden and they come in different colors. If you look at the middle, the reason why it's called cosmos is the little stamens inside there they're shaped like little stars, the little 5-pointed stars. They're so pretty. It's like you could get lost in meditating on one of those and just sitting out in nature, just staring at it. It's like it takes you to another place. Hence the reason why it's called cosmos. So anyways, you got a lot of high vibing shit in here. So you need to pull your shit out of the low vibing crap, because it's just not working anymore, honey. If you want to be successful and achieve greatness, you're going to have to grow, you know, some thicker skin and move on from really shitty, low vibing, I don't know, just don't like it. So unicorns are beautiful, magical, mystical beings that have fascinated people for centuries. They symbolize fresh hope, purity, magic, gentleness, and sweet success, and bring many blessings to your life. It is truly a good omen to select this card. Seeing a unicorn in a dream indicates you could meet with good fortune and will feel encouraged and positive, and more magic will be brought into your life. So for our relationship message here with this card, it says the unicorn represents faithfulness and pure love. You can expect a great deal of passion, and that's very Pluto energy, by the way, and could experience one of the most romantic times you have ever had. Some people may begin a wonderful new friendship that brings immense joy. Relationships could be very exciting and feel like the purest love you have ever felt. And you could find that what you are looking for, you may find what you are looking for, such as a soulmate connection. So yeah, I mean, seriously, this is what this transformation is. That's like kind of like the leveling up. It's like you have to release something like this gossipy bullshit and like grow up a little bit in order for this to achieve, to reach this, because I feel like this person is someone who is on that level. You know, they're just kind and well-spoken. They're really loving, and they don't associate with people who are conniving, backstabbing, immature people. You know, they just don't. So, this vibe also indicates a time when women become mothers and new family members are welcomed. Whatever the situation, it will be unlike anything you have ever gone through previously. It's the death of the old to the new. There it is. So the career message here is selecting the unicorn may see you climb the highest mountain, snare the job you have had your eyes on, or simply receive a pay raise. Some people may start new careers or be offered 2 jobs. With the flowing positivity of this card, anything can happen. You just have to believe, okay? You have to have faith in yourself and that, you know, the universe is going to provide. You have to know this in your heart and feel it with all your soul, basically, for this to happen. You know, this message could also be like you could hear through the grapevine something about a job opportunity and, you know, maybe even more than one, and you apply and poof, you get offered both and you get to choose and you get to negotiate as to how much you get paid. This is not a bad thing. So a power tip for this particular card is when you next see a rainbow. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, that's a little synchronistic. When you next see a rainbow, put your hand on your heart, look up to the sky and make a wish. It may truly seem as though lovely messages are flowing from the heavens, and you may even believe you have been healed or feel like a healer. And you know what? The Queen of Cups is very much that energy. She is a caregiver or a healer. She's psychic. She's very intuitive. She is a nurturer. So yeah, for some of you, this could be your calling and you're transforming into that. Okay. So, the power of the unicorn gives you the strength, hope, and magic to make your dreams become a reality. Hell yeah. Okay. Now, this message, in order to achieve this, your guides are like, hey, patience is a virtue. Suck it up, buttercup. Pay attention, because if you want to get these things, you're going to have to chill out, take a step back, and be a little bit more patient here with yourself and with others. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe I just picked up the book and I opened right to the, wow, this is just weird. There's been some weird shit happening lately for me. It's just, wow. Okay, here we go. Patience is a virtue. Allowing yourself to experience life as it ebbs and flows. Okay, notice it's saying flows. I just want to mention, I said Scorpio rising or Scorpios, right? Scorpio energy is fixed. It doesn't flow, okay? So the fact that this kind of message is coming up more than once in this reading, flow, y'all need to chill and go with the flow a little bit more, I think, okay? For some of you. So allowing yourself to experience life as it ebbs and flows without having any connection to its timing is indeed a gift. Remember, time is an illusion and you are eternal. The clock ticks in this physical dimension, but it is just a device we use for measuring. Your higher self has always been and will always be. It's the material bodies that come and go. As you contemplate this card, the guides want to remind you to slow down and enjoy your journey. If you race through it, you will miss the pearls on the path. Slow down, soul traveler. There are no rewards for finishing first. The rewards are the experiences that you are passing by. Be present and acknowledge the wonders of this dimension. Free yourself from expectations and let your path unfold. You only have power in this present moment. If you waste it by pondering what is to come, you've lost that moment's power. It never comes again. Oh my God, that is such good advice. Your guides rock. Okay. That is, I'm like, I've got chills right now, you guys. No joke. That is such good advice. And I can speak from experience. I've taken this advice before. Okay. And I do follow my life path like this. No joke. Where when I want to achieve something, I pour myself into it wholeheartedly. And I put blinders on, I stay focused, I don't give a rat's butt what is going on with other people, what they're doing, what they're saying. I don't care. I focus and pour all my energy into what I'm trying to achieve at that moment. And guess what? I get somewhere, honey. You know, it's like I did this when I was in college. I did this with this. You just got to do it. You keep focused on what it is you're trying to achieve. You have to keep your eyes on the prize. Your eyes on the prize. Hello, look at those eyes. They're intense. Pluto energy usually is pretty intense. It's transformative. Where's your Pluto placement, y'all? Where do you have it? Okay? Because if you're an Aquarius rising, by the way, especially Aquarius risings, we are the leaders into this new generation because Pluto is going to be chilling with us in that first house. So when you have stuff in the first house like that, it's all eyes on you, okay? The first house is the eyes all on you and how you appear to the world. And, you know, it's the me house. It's also associated with Aries, so it's new beginnings. So think about that. When you layer it on, so all you Aquarius risings out there, pay attention. Because we are escorting Pluto into this age of Aquarius here. And we got stuff to say and things to do and, you know, projects to lead here. So let's do this shit, y'all. Okay? So anyway, looks like you guys have some really amazing stuff coming to you, but you got to remain patient. And please take the advice here because it's not shitty advice. You have the potentiality to really progress and change and achieve things. Build bridges instead of burn them, okay? All right. And watch out for butting heads, especially when that Mars is, you know, chilling in Cancer. Because people, like I said, can get overly emotional. And by the way, Pluto is the higher octave of Mars. So Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I am seeing for this group. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss anything from me. Go ahead and head over to my Patreon if you want to see more videos like this or get a personal reading. I have personal reading tiers. And also make sure to check out my website and grab a copy of my book, Hunting the Empress, because it is a fun, spicy reading for this time of year. It's a great gift also to give to your friends who like these kind of books. Thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. All right, my group 2 people. Let's see what you guys are going to be experiencing 6 months from now. Remember, within these cards, it's going to talk about all kinds of things. We're going to be looking into career, relationship. There's going to be specific messages for that. There is definitely a specific message from your guides, advice to you that you're going to want to apply, especially as we're moving forward on our journey over the next, during the next 6 months, you want to pay attention to. I also want to remind everybody that my book is now out. You can head over to my website. It's in the drop-down box below to learn more about this. This is an adult fantasy novel. It is part of a series. This is book 1. It is really fun, easy read because it's very action-packed. It goes. It, might be a little bit thick for some people, but believe me, it goes by really fast because you kind of get sucked in. So I'm told. Anyway, make sure to check it out, get a copy, get it, have a for your book club or whatever. It's like I said, adult novel. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, let's take a look and see what's going on here. Holy shit. I don't believe this. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the World card. We have Birds, card 74. We have Felines, card 26. We have Transformation with card 28. We have Flying or Falling. Okay, this is so weird. We have Birds mentioned. We have Flying and Falling. We have Abundance with card 1. And then your advice from your guides are, you are here for a reason. They want to tell you that you are here for a very important reason. Yes, and it definitely has something to do with a new course of study, a promotion. This job, this career of yours is definitely leading you somewhere in which you are going to make a difference in other people's lives. It is going to be, for some of you, this could have something to do with world travel. It could be teaching or doing seminars in various places around the globe. You could be the assistant to somebody who is an important person. That could be traveling around a bit. I get the sense, or straight up, this is a career in which you will be traveling quite a bit. You're going to expand your worldview. This is Saturn energy. This is going to be the long term. This is something that you definitely have karma with. For many of you, this is a fear that you have been battling for a really long time. But you're finally going to be taking that leap. And even though the Fool card is not here, and this is Saturn energy. Saturn has to do with where our karma lies. It's the Lord of Karma, but it also is our greatest fears, but where we can become a master, and it's where our greatest strength lies as long as we overcome that fear. I mean, y'all, do you really think you're just going to be handed all the greatness and all the good things in life without having to come out of your comfort zone or face some fears? Because whenever we're faced with fears, once we face them and we suck it up and have some courage, we grow, we expand tremendously, and we are able to overcome obstacles like crazy. So you want to work with your Saturn energy, especially for those of you who haven't had your first Saturn, that Saturn return yet. That happens in your 30s. If you guys have not had that yet, I highly recommend you start working with that energy now and looking to what house that Saturn is sitting in and what it's aspecting, because this is going to tell you where you need some work and what you need to work on and where your greatest fears can lie, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I do readings where I go into the Saturn placement, that are usually the career readings. And since this is all career energy, like this has to do with the material realm of things and money and tangible things like this, I highly recommend that if you guys are looking to learn more about that. It's over, you can find out more on my Patreon and stuff. I'll like all my content information, contact information is in the drop down box. Anyway, Page of Pentacles is somebody who is a greenhorn. They're starting on a new track, a new adventure. Like that has to do with something to do with studying, learning, or the career, some kind of promotion coming through. The Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. This is someone who takes calculated risks, who's very smart, very persevering, very good with money. Okay. So I see that you guys, if you are putting your nose to the grindstone and you're really working hard and you are, working on that financial health and you're being patient and stuff like this, you are really going to achieve much. This is a job well done, you guys. Now, you're going to be a bird, like a bird set free. Okay. That song by, what is it? Bird Set Free. Isn't that what it's called? Sia? Yeah. Oh God, that song is totally going through my head. That is a gnarly song. I absolutely love that song. The lyrics are fantastic. For some, you might want to look that up. Okay. Because that might mean something to you. Some of you probably already know what that song is, but it's very interesting. We have birds and cats. Cats and birds don't like each other, do they? At least the cats, I think that wild cats and the wild, they don't, they're a different thing, but domesticated cats, they hunt and kill anything and they do it just for sport. Okay. I feel like this is a warning for you guys. If you want to be set free, if you want to achieve all this greatness, you're going to have to watch out for the total underhanded, sneaky house cat in the freaking bushes waiting to pounce on you. You guys need to be aware of this because there's somebody in the freaking trenches somewhere hiding around you who's waiting for the opportune moment to strike to try to fucking cut your wings to keep you from being successful. Just watch out, be aware, keep your eyes open. Okay, it's really weird that I'm saying this because guess what just happened? A cardinal just flew right in front of my window and is looking at me into the office as I'm saying this, y'all. That is your bird. And that's my bird. Oh my fucking God. Holy shit. Okay. Now, if you look right here, there is a domesticated cat right here, and these two are wild. This is a panther, and this is, I think they're both panthers actually, because the female and the male, one of them is black. And I'm thinking of the ones down in the rainforest down, in South America and stuff. Is it a jaguar? Is the one that is the black, and then the male and the female are one of them is spotted and the other one is, oh God, they're amazing creatures. They're so beautiful. I think it's a panther though, isn't it? Panthers, Black Panther, and then Black Panther. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe even that movie. You could find some kind of I feel like if you guys watch that movie, there's going to be a line or something that's going to click with you and it's going to give you an inspiration. It's going to be a quote that you're going to want to put on your fridge or something to remind you of your success and what you're trying to achieve every day. There's something about that. Okay. Anyway, that was very, very specific. I do feel like there is somebody around you too, though, who is trying to guide you, who is a mentor, who is incredible, who is, I feel like that they can definitely whisper in your, hey, watch out. So-and-so is, sneaking up behind you and they're going to try to freaking steal your glory. Watch out. I don't know. I just I feel that they're very aware and very observant. Sometimes maybe there's a little bit of innocence to you. Maybe when you start this new job, there could be somebody who's a mentor, who is your senior, who is going to help guide you through the ropes, and because they like you better than this person because they're sneaky, okay? And they don't like their shady game playing or whatever. I don't know. And they're going to try to be hey, helping you out. Also, I want to mention there's goaties right here too. Man, goats are pretty resilient creatures, are they not? I think they're funny. I love them. Anyway, and we also see transformation here, and we have flying and falling. So it's very interesting. So it says for transformation. This is some advice here as you're moving forward. I do feel like, and also, by the way, this place that you could be, I feel like you're definitely moving on, and where you're going to be, this new beginning is going to be taking place in a definite urban environment. And I get the sense it could be really as far as city goes, it's really charming. and it's got some history to it. I honestly feel like, I mean, could this be New York? It's more like, I feel like this is some city in Europe somewhere. But it's like, and it's clean. I feel like it's clean. It could be Canada as well, but I don't know. It's just, I like it. Like the vibe I'm getting off of it. You'll be happy there. I don't think it's going to suck. There's always an adjustment period. And hey, there's like water and mountains around it. And there's definitely some areas that are like this. Are there not? In specifically in Canada? Like I think of like BC, for sure. Anyway, so we have transformation. Commit to acting on new ideas and longings. Take a leap of faith. Begin again. And look at that. Take a leap of faith. And what is she doing? She's taking that leap. She's just doing it. Okay. And that's like, if you guys want to achieve success, it's like you can plan forever and you could like constantly be waiting for the perfect moment. Guess what? The perfect moment never really comes. You just got to do shit. You got to take that leap. So for you guys to achieve abundance, achieve a greatness, you're going to have to leap on any opportunities and chances when they show up. Don't think about it too much. And maybe you're not 100% perfectly prepared for every little thing. But I feel like you've got this and there are people to help you along the way. So don't be afraid to ask for help too. And the number 4 is a very, it's about stability and it's about, being, financially stable too. Okay. I feel like you've got enough there, to where you're going to be okay. Once you begin this new venture here. And it's funny because she's sitting there brushing her lovely long hair and she's riding a bull and it's like she's just totally in control and chilling while that bull is kind of like bucking and arching its back. It's like that's not bothering her. She's still got it going on. It's like that thing could be like rearing and bucking and doing all that shit, but it's not going to bother her, Perhaps you guys are going to be dealing, if you're a Taurus, this is definitely a message for you. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like, and if you're a Capricorn, especially too, Capricorns, I feel, pay attention to this message. And it could be, Taurus rising and a Capricorn rising as well. What's really crazy about this card too, you guys, is we have snakes being depicted here. 2025 is year of the snake. Yep. 2025 is going to be your year. Okay. So flying and falling. What do you need to be free of? Are you ready to take risks and fly solo? Maybe this is where the fear lies with that Saturn, is like you're afraid of doing something for yourself and doing it on your own, but you don't have to be afraid. You've got this. And like along the way, if you get a little, uncomfortable or you're like unsure, you always can ask for help from that mentor for sure. So are you ready to take risks and fly solo? What do you need to feel empowered? These are the questions you need to ask yourself at this time as you're moving forward over the next 6 months, because we have major abundance here. Okay. Lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. Hell yes. And that is the world card too. Okay, guys. So let's take a look at that abundance message here to see what it has to say. So with the abundance here, it says the abundance card means what it says. So attracting is fabulous. It is a card of luck. And if drawn, you should make a wish immediately. Socially, you are about to have a ball with satisfying pats on the back for jobs well done. That is literally this card right here. This period is excellent for communication and climbing the career or financial ladder. It's coming, you guys. Keep being your fabulous self and be as professional as possible. Stay cool, calm, and collected. And you got this, okay? While luck will increase your wealth, you could find you're in the right place at the right time for meeting beneficial personal or business connections. So you must stay alert to any outstanding opportunities this time will bring. So the relationship message here is reunions loom large, along with lots of family celebrations such as engagements, marriages, and special birthdays or events to look forward to. Long distance communication. Could see some new friendships forming with people from all walks of life. You seem to be more charismatic and popular than ever, which could mean you are having the time of your life. God, you guys are moving into a fabulous phase here, aren't you? So the career money message here is travel. Oh my God, I don't believe this. Travel is likely, as this is a time of change. Don't sweep things under the carpet if you are challenged, as personal growth is what this card is about. You may soon be reaching for the stars, as it's a highly creative time, and you could find yourself in the limelight, as fame is not uncommon in this period. Expansion and growth are really what it's all about, along with lots of good luck. Helping others who are less fortunate than yourself could see your dreams come true. And so the power tip with this one is arrange pictures of 7. Oh my God, this is so fucking weird. I didn't say anything and I should have. And now that I see this is coming up, I need to say this, okay, after I'm done reading this. Arrange pictures of 7 people you admire, such as family members or celebrities, on a flat surface. Then place a picture of your head in the middle. This great practice will enhance networking and build good fortune and luck. So it's kind of like a mood board that you project onto to bring magic. But, I was looking at this card. I'm like, oh, Taurus. And look at her. She's so pretty. And she's like brushing her hair, And it made me think, oh, the Pleiades. Because the Pleiades is sitting in Taurus, you guys. Like the constellation of Taurus. It's like right in there. And there's literally the 7 sisters is another name for it, you guys. I mean, what the F, okay? And 7 stars are usually the ones that are visible. Wow. And guess what? Pleiades is now in the northern hemisphere. Like you can see it after a certain hour. And as we move on towards the end of the year, it's going to be more prominent in the sky. So I feel like this is kind of like a sign for you guys. These particular next couple months, as we're leading up to the spring equinox, are going to be imperative into your success. Look to the Pleiades for luck. Okay. Maybe the person who's going to be helping you out too could be somebody like who's going to give you advice or take you under the wing is Taurian in nature. I feel like that they're super chill, down to earth, grounded. They're really fucking cool. So, that's kind of awesome. So your advice from your guides, you are here for a reason, you guys. So let's take a look at what that is. They want you to know this because you're supposed to do something really important. Okay. Now, does this mean that it's going to be, for the world that it's important? Yes and no. For some of you, it could be that, but like where like the entire world is going to know what you do, or you're going to be part of an organization that does something that's important. Or straight up, this is just like you are going to have a strong effect on your own community and the people. You're going to make a difference in someone's life, and it's important. And it's like dropping a pebble in a flat, still like lake or pond and watching those ripples. It's like when you project that energy into something and you make a difference, it does ripple out, and it's like a chain effect into the rest of the collective. So a lot of people think that, oh, if I only just make a difference in one person's life, it doesn't mean anything. Yes, it does. It means a lot. Okay. Your friendship and your love, I feel like could mean a lot, and it could spread like wildfire. So think about that. You're that bird set free. Also, butterflies are important. Cardinals, I mentioned, panther, these kind of cat-like creatures. We have goats, bulls. Also, this looks like some sort of, I don't know what that's supposed to be. If it's supposed to be a rat, a mouse, whatever. Maybe some of you were born in year of the rat. The year of the snake is going to be very important. So anyways, let's see. You are here for a reason. No soul just shows up on earth arbitrarily. There is a reason and a plan. Never feel as though you do not have a purpose. Nothing is further from the truth. There are a finite number of souls experiencing this earth plane at this moment, and you are one of them. You are essential. You have a function to serve, not only for yourself, but for all the other beings who have agreed to join you here. There is a divine plan in motion, and you are an integral part of it, not any more or any less than anyone else. The spiritual realms don't attach significance or importance to certain souls. All play their part equally. The human psyche is drawn to comparisons, better than, smarter than, richer than, more powerful than, more famous than. The guides ask you to respect yourself for the courageous, essential, and loved member of spirit that you are. This card is a reminder to you that no matter the earthly circumstances, you have purpose and you are needed. Damn straight. And I do feel like you're going to be like, I want to say you're going to be somebody's sweetheart. That just like wanted to come out of my mouth. And it's like they are going to just like want to pinch your cheeks because they think that you're so fucking awesome that they just like, it's like cuteness overload. Like you're such a great person. You make me feel so good that I want to just squeeze your cheeks, It's one of those kind of things. It's weird, I know, but hey, it's what's coming through, okay? So pay attention to this message and don't forget it, okay? And please heed all the advice here because it's not shitty advice, obviously. These are great messages. So pay attention, you guys. Look alive. The next 6 months are going to be quite a ride, and you got some success coming your way. So keep with it. Don't quit. Okay, guys, so that's it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a reading from me. If you want to check more readings like this out, I do post more of them over on my Patreon. You can get personal readings over there as well. Make sure to check out my website and pick up a copy of Hunting the Empress yourself and give it a read. It is exciting and nonstop. You should enjoy it. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. For those of you who chose the turquoise group, our last group, this is going to be your reading. Let's take a look at this. But before I get into the cards, I just wanted to remind everybody about my book being out. You can grab a copy. All the information is over on my website about it. This is an adult fantasy novel series. This is book 1. Book 2 comes out next year. It is a very quick read. Despite how many pages are here, it goes by very fast because it's just engaging. So you can learn more about that and also check out my blog and everything else over at my website, asaurelio.com. The link to that is in the drop down box below. You want to pick up a copy of this for some spicy reading this season, especially this time of year. Okay, so let's take a look and see what's in the cards for you. Okay. All right, guys, we have the 9 of Wands, we have the 10 of Swords, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. Oh my God. Oh, okay. We also have Amazing with card 67. We have the Moon with card 34. We have Healing with card 51. We have card 9, Weather and Natural Events. We have Celebrations with card 5. And then the advice here from your guides, what they want to give you, this piece of advice to carry with you and pay attention to over the next 6 months leading up to that spring equinox, is understand your body. I think it's very interesting that this is coming up. And then we have Healing. I get the sense for many of you in this group, the moon phases definitely affect your emotions and your mental state. There's something going on with that within you, but also you need to pay attention. Like, in order to heal yourself, you're going to have to, I feel like your emotions definitely affect your health. So you need to get them both in check. Okay. By helping to reframe your mind and your attitude towards fitness and healthy eating could help you tremendously, as well as how you treat yourself, how you talk to others and yourself. Sometimes we are often our most harsh critic, and you need to be a little bit nicer to yourself, and in turn start being nicer to others as well if you've been a little bit testy or bitchy with people, because it's not getting you anywhere. Okay. I get in this sense you might be totally healed through helping others. This is something that you're going to want to start focusing on in the next 6 months. I feel like 6 months from now, you could literally be some sort of teacher or mentor to somebody, and helping out dramatically. But in order for you to achieve this, there's some shit that you're going to have to leave behind. Like what I was saying, like the negative thought patterns, like doing some shadow work, healing that side of yourself. And, releasing some things. You have to persevere, but you will definitely have success. Also, for those of you who are looking for a mentor, you will definitely see that coming in as long as you persevere and you keep going with what you're trying to achieve. I do feel like, I'm not kidding, the emotions like the moon phases are going to be really strong and affecting you. And maybe the Mars transit through Cancer, because of course, Cancer is ruled by the moon, is you guys need to pay attention to how you react and make sure that you get a grip and don't overreact to people or things. Hello, sir. And make sure that you really, you can say something that could really like end up putting you in a pickle, okay? If you're not cautious or careful within the next 6 months. You got to take control, get a grip. Don't act like a drama queen if something doesn't go awry. Just take a deep breath, relax, go into another room or something, take a breather before you respond, because if you overreact right now, it will come back to bite you in the ass. There's going to be a lot of people who are acting like a-holes because they can't handle emotion, as Mars goes through Cancer. And they will definitely act like, I'm just going to say it, douchebags. So we need to make sure that we can't control what other people do, but we can control how we react. And in this case, you guys desperately need to do that, okay? I feel like you guys have the potentiality to be wonderful healers. I feel like you're going to be amazed also if you guys are trying to manifest something or an opportunity or somebody like a business partner or something like this coming into your life. You'll be amazed. If you start working with the lunar cycles, you're going to find that you're going to fucking achieve success. Okay. Like it's literally going to open a door for you. And, you guys have the ability to literally make magic. And it's so funny because I'm looking at this, lighthouse here and I see the lightning there and there's like total rain going on here. This kind of reminds me of the Tower card a little bit. You guys can have like some epiphanies, some Tower moments in the next 6 months. Tower moments are not always bad. They can be like awakenings, like realizations, sudden amazing money-making ideas, things like this that could just spur things. And I do feel like the moon cycles are definitely going to affect that. So do pay attention to those. I feel like these are going to really you need to start to understand your body better. And like for some of you, if you've been having like some kind of headaches or like digestive issues or something, by keeping a food journal and like writing down, I know this sounds like a lot of work, but it's worth it to get to the core cause of bad health, or if you're having allergies or something like this, to figure out like writing down every day like what you're ingesting and then how it makes you feel at the end of the day. Food can affect your mental state. Certain combinations, especially people who already have a predisposition to having difficulties with mental health or depression, or maybe even like hidden traits for schizophrenia. If they eat too much milk and dairy, it's like you're feeding yourself opiates and it can actually kind of fuck you up. Okay. So, and it does mess with the brain. Everybody's different. Everybody has sensitivities to different things. Some people it's gluten. Some people can't eat beef because they've been bit by ticks and it causes them to have issues. That's not a joke. It's real. Some people can't do dairy because it makes them feel like a little bit loony. They're like literally because of the moon, it's like, that tendency for that. Lunacy is what it's called. Okay. Like it makes you a little and also you might notice that like when the full moon rolls around, you are going to be witnessing a lot of people acting like just completely out of control. Okay. And I'm not surprised, especially with what's coming up here. Can't wait till that shit is done. You have no idea. Election season is just, I'm so sick and tired of hearing about it. It's getting real petty and disgusting. And quite frankly, I'm just exhausted with the lot of everyone who's a politician at this point. So you guys might be witnessing a lot of that, but you are going to be amazed at what you can achieve and what you can accomplish. You have the ability to touch the hearts of many and help to heal some people in crisis. Perhaps you're going to become like some sort of energy healer or something, and you're going to be really good at it. For somebody here, I see I just feel like this gentle, loving, maybe a masseuse or a massage therapist, some sort of reflexology, maybe even acupuncture, something like, I don't think it's not the traditional like patriarchal view fucking bullshit of this kind of stuff. This is something for the age of Aquarius. Okay. This is something like where we're taking the standard BS past techniques, we're revamping them, making them better, and combining them with alternative methods like holistic health. And I feel like somebody here is going to achieve greatness in this department in which you can help a lot of people. And it's going to be wonderful. and you have much to, you have a lot of exciting things ahead, and you are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. You are ready now, okay? Just you got to watch out for the drama queen action, and don't engage with people who are drama queens. I feel like just be wary of that, okay? So with the weather and the natural events here, it says, what's urgent in your life? What's making you feel overwhelmed and is out of your control? Are you worried about how you will survive a major change? For some of you, this is the problem, okay? And this could be where this energy is stemming from. But guess what? This, like, we call this the drama queen card because everyone, oh, woe is me. Oh, it's so tragic. Making mountains out of molehills. When, guess what? Tomorrow's another day. You got another shot at it. You can try again, start over. Sometimes it's frustrating, but when you get it the second, like when you do it, a do-over, you can perfect things. And it's like, it comes with ease the second time around sometimes, you know? So these are the questions you want to ask. What's urgent in your life? What's making you feel overwhelmed and is out of your control? And remember what I said, you can't control other people, but you can control how you respond to them. Okay, completely. So with healing, it says, heal past wounds with forgiveness and awareness. By healing yourself, you can become a healing force for others. Physical healing can happen once your wounds have been confronted. For some of you, you guys keep going back to the same crap over and over again. Like you keep going back to the same situationships, the same people, and guess what? You can't change them, but you can change yourself. You can step away from it. You can walk away, okay? You can be the better person and rise above it and just like be like, no, gray rock the motherfucking shit out of that person, because guess what? They don't deserve your fucking energy. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to cause a storm and a bunch of bullshit in your life. I feel like this group really needs to get in contact with their shadow self. You'd be amazed at what you can accomplish if you do this. You know, shadow work is just facing your fears and working with them to overcome them. Once you call a fear out, that's the first step in conquering it. And it's always scary. Fears suck, okay? They're scary and stuff like this. And guess what? What you need sometimes with this is courage. You need to have the courage and the conviction to overcome it. There's always going to be fears in your life. You're always going to come across uncomfortable situations. But when you face them with courage and you take a deep breath and you just go for it, these are the people that make history, okay? And sometimes you have to do things and you have to take steps that is like outside the norm. And, you know, it's not everybody's going to agree with what you do, but you have to do it in order to get where you need to go sometimes. You're not going to appease everybody. I don't know who the hell wrote this memo, and like entire generations of people think that you can't think for yourself. You cannot be different than everybody else and be accepted. I mean, who the hell wrote that? Why do you think that if you have a thought or of yourself that let's gang up on this person and bully them till they kill themselves? Like literally, there are people who do this. It's ridiculous. Okay, enough of that shit, you guys. Stop. Like society needs to pull its head out of its ass and literally bitch slap the people who are doing this kind of crap because it's wrong. People are going to be different. People are people. Okay, ask Depeche Mode, they'll tell you. You know, it's like people are going to be different. Not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everybody's going to agree with a certain situation or something. And I feel this group, you're going to have to do the thing that is different from the group you hang out with. And you're going to have to take that bold leap into the future. And maybe people are going to disagree with you on it, or they're going to try to bring you down because it makes them feel insecure because they're too chicken shit to do it themselves. But you've got the balls to do it. So go do it. Okay, you're going to have to stop worrying about what everybody else thinks and start living your own damn life here. Okay, this is the wound that's going to heal. Maybe you've been listening to other people so goddamn much. Like you have this dream and this thing that you want to do. And maybe even parents have like been negative towards you, saying you can't do that or you suck or whatever. When other people can see that you have that talent and maybe have even said something to you about it, like, oh my gosh, you're so good at this. You should do this. But then, you know, the people who are close to you, oh, you can't do that. You can never make money. You can never be successful at that. Blah, blah, blah. And it hurts you. Maybe somebody has done this to you that you really cared about and that you loved, and they've done this to you many, many times. Now it's time to cut cut it. You're done. You need to walk away from that shit. You need to believe in yourself more and know you can achieve this and do it. Okay? There's much to celebrate in life. You don't need this fucking negative shit in your life anymore. You guys got to heal that wound. You got to get into that shadow self. Sometimes we carry garbage, and I'd say most of the time, we carry garbage and pain from past lives into our new life. Sometimes we don't understand why we react certain ways. I highly recommend regression therapy for this because it works, okay? And yes, it's becoming a more popular thing and a more popular method of therapy to look into because it does help heal a lot of past wounds. It's amazing what it can do. And I would know because I've done, and I'm only saying this because I've done shit tons of research on this myself. Because I have had past life regressions. I've also, since I have a child, I could remember certain things. I'm not the only one. I know I've met plenty of people who can remember things. And when we confront what happened or the pain, sometimes it's not always pain. Sometimes it's beautiful, good things that we need to remember. And that gives us the courage to carry on. So it goes both ways. A lot of people do regression to try to find the pain or the stuff that hurt them. But sometimes all it takes is us to go back in a life in order to see the good that we did or how we overcame an obstacle. And it gives us the strength and the courage to carry on. So it is worth looking into for some of you, definitely to figure that out. Okay. So let's take a look at celebrations here and read what it has to say. So this is card number 5. Five is the number of change. Okay. By the way, this is card 9 and 2025 is a year 9. So that's kind of interesting. So let's see. Congratulations. You are now reaping the rewards of your efforts over the past 12 months. Get ready to celebrate with a series of fun parties and celebrations of all kinds. Your social calendar is filled and invitations pour in at a furious pace. Make the most of fabulous networking opportunities, especially as we're going into the holiday season. This could be happening for many of you. Go for it. Enjoy. Dynamic change is indicated, and there is the potential for worldwide travel. Okay, this is weird because more than one group has said this now. There is a cause for celebration as you ooze self-confidence, attracting everything you want. Decisions need to be made right away, though putting things off could cost you dearly in missed opportunities. Be prepared. 2, that long-term plans should be made right now for best results. The path to success is there for the taking. This is great news. So the relationship message here is trifling irritations are in store for you at times, and you may feel very frustrated indeed. However, don't let people burden you with their problems. The drama queens, right? They need to help themselves. Perhaps you guys have some crazy heavy duty freaking Neptunian placement where you feel like you got to save and rescue everybody. That's not your job. Okay? People need to fix themselves. You can't fix them. They have to want to fix themselves. Perhaps some of you have these, I'm going to call it what it is, an asshole friend who always comes and they use you as a doormat or an emotional tampon. They're dumping all their garbage on you all the time, asking you for advice, asking you for help constantly. You give it to them and they just use you to like feel better about themselves. Then they go out, they completely ignore the advice. They don't listen to fucking anyone and they keep doing the same stupid shit over and over again. And they're always coming to you and like you can feel the energy vampireness of them constantly coming at you. Well, fuck that. Enough is enough, okay? This is telling you no more. Cut them off because it's not worth it anymore. So people burden you with their problems. They need to help themselves. This is your time now. You will be the life of the party with all your cycles working for you. A romantic encounter is also likely. You may be strongly drawn to a person at work. It seems to be mutual, so take the plunge and make an approach if you are single. Reunions are also featured, and some may renew their vows. Nice. So the career money message here is a meeting with someone will boost your self-esteem and bring dramatic changes to your finances. A change in residence or job is also likely. Trust your instincts and play your hunches. You could gain some extra money. You will look back on this time as a fortuitous one. So confidently act on what you are being guided to do. So the power tip here, it says email yourself with the affirmation, congratulations. This will help you feel the positivity surrounding you. Placing a picture of someone you admire on your desk can also bring in these positive forces. And I am a big believer in like surrounding yourself with positive imagery and stuff like this. I know it has certainly worked for me. I've been doing it for decades now, where I will like literally meditate on images or focus on them, and like meditate on it, or like do affirmations, whatever, spell casting, you name it. All right, so what your guides are wanting you to know is understand your body. I feel like this group, it could be highly sensitive. And remember how I said about the emotional vampire stuff? You guys need to start paying better attention to it. And stop thinking you are separate from your physical vessel. You guys need to be paying attention to what it is trying to tell you, because I think it's really damn obvious when you feel sick, or like when you go around certain people, or you even go into certain buildings or something, you can pick up on the vibe. And like when certain people come around you, it just feels heavy and you feel drained after they leave. And it's just like, oh God, I fucking can't stand this anymore. Like you could feel physically ill. Okay. Whereas other people, when you get around them, it's like you feel higher than life and you feel good. You need to be focusing more on the people who make you feel good, and like you guys feed off each other and like boost each other's self-esteems and encourage one another. These are the people you need to hang out with. Whoever this drama queen person is who keeps sucking off you, enough is enough. You're not, it's draining, isn't it? So stop, okay? Don't let them do that to you anymore. Have some self-respect, okay? Because that's what this is about. So let's see, understand your body here. Where are we? Here we go. You have this valuable experience in this physical dimension. Your soul needs a body. The decision as to which vehicle will best fulfill your soul's blueprint is of utmost importance. A lot of humans ask, what is my purpose? And the biggest clue is looking back at you in the mirror. Understand this. Your higher self and your guides help select a body that is solely created by nature. The body, its genetics, race and gender, sexual orientation, and the geographic location are of the earth dimension. The spirit realms do not control these things, but these factors are known to your higher self and guides before you incarnate. As an analogy, if you want a car that's a brand new blue convertible with a V8 engine, you don't get inside of a used green minivan and will it to change. What you do is this. You go searching for the car that will fulfill your needs. That's why it is important to know and understand your body. It provides insight as to what lessons you are here to learn. When this card appears in your spread, ponder this. Why was this body chosen? Because everybody will have something. We have health issues. Maybe one ear is higher than the other. Maybe one of our breasts is bigger than the other, which is a common thing for women as they are maturing. Maybe one leg is even, longer than the other. I mean, maybe we have, we're highly allergic to our environment. I mean, there's so many different things that can happen, but you have to ask yourself, why did I choose this? What do I have to learn about this? It's intriguing. Okay. Are you being challenged to overcome an illness or challenged to maintain your health? Be at a healthy weight, whatever. These are the questions that you need to ask yourself, because there's a challenge in with it, which is going to help you grow spiritually. Okay. Not just physically. So, pay attention to that, because there could be something to it. And I feel like maybe through this studying of the body and like delving deep into your own hiccups or issues or whatever, you will have the ability to help heal others who are also dealing with this as well. Okay. By paying attention to your genetics, maybe it's not even you, but you carry a specific gene or something that has the possibility to do something rather nefarious later on in life. But by learning as much as you can about it and controlling it, maybe you have a family member who's suffering from this. Maybe by delving deeper into it and making the public more aware about it or something, you can actually help to raise funds. That's what this card is, to help treat this or cure it. To fund people who can do the studies to learn more about it. See, this is what it all comes down to in this earthly plane, you guys. Money, okay? Now, don't get on, okay? Don't flip out again. People need to chill the fuck out and just listen. Everything requires funds in this world. You can't get around that. Sorry. You have to pay for your food, you have to pay for your house, you have to pay for your car, and even for people to do medical studies in which to help other human beings requires funding. Funding from people who can start charities and things like this to help raise funds for these things. Perhaps this is what you're going to do. This is part of your path in life. It's coming through for whatever reason. So maybe you're going to be a healer or a doctor of some kind of this. Okay. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel from this group that there is some really, and look at him. He's doing like, what do you call it? Is it Qigong? Is that how you say it? Where, you know, you're doing, you know, working with your chi, your energy bodies and stuff like this. Again, I feel like this group, there's a lot of healers here who can really do things amazing to help other people, whether this is mentally or physically. So yeah, amazing stuff, you guys. So that's it. That's all I have for this reading. Please do persevere. Don't give up. Keep going. You've got this. It's very interesting because this card came out twice in my shorts and my reels and stuff, you know, and TikTok. This card was pulled 2 weeks in a row, you guys. This is an energy for you guys in particular. Since I pulled that twice, those messages that I said in those, you want to check those out. Go back and listen to what I'm saying there, because this is definitely for this group, okay? You guys need to pay attention and persevere. Don't give up. You have so much to offer. So please don't quit, okay? So that's it. That's all I have for this reading. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss anything from me. If you want to see more readings like this, head over to my Patreon. I have hundreds of them over there, as well as I do personal readings. And please check out my website. Sign up for my newsletter. That information is in the drop-down box. Pick up your copy of Hunting the Empress and get ready for some entertaining, steamy adult fantasy reading. Okay. Thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.